And sometimes people make it even worse by going on to say, in Old Testament times, people used to get saved by bringing sacrifices, but now we have Jesus. Have you heard that one? I hear that a lot. A lot of people mean well when they say that, and they're trying to explain what the sacrificial system meant and why it was used, but they end up creating some insane theology by saying that. People don't realize what they're saying when they say this. If people in Old Testament times could be saved just by offering animals, then Jesus wasn't necessary. Did you hear that correctly? If, back in temple times, people were able to get saved and be granted eternal life by the death of a bull or a sheep, then Jesus is not necessary. Jesus then just becomes a more convenient way of salvation. I don't think people realize that they're saying this when they make the statement, back in Old Testament times, people were saved by animal sacrifices. But I think it's very important that we make this distinction. There is only one way to be eternally saved, and that is through Jesus Christ. There was never another way at any point in history. I would argue that the Bible teaches that Jesus is, was, and always will be the only way to draw near to God eternally. We are definitely going to explore this concept a lot more as we get deeper into this study, but I just wanted to make sure that we make that distinction clear here early on. The Israelites were not and never were eternally saved by making animal sacrifices. That wasn't the function of them in the text, nor was it the way it was understood by the Israelites themselves. Instead, the death of the animal provides a proxy to bring the worshiper near to God. It doesn't appease an angry God, it provides a method by which God might be approached. Nevertheless, the sacrifices do illustrate the concept of vicarious suffering and atonement. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Vicarious suffering and atonement. Ooh, what's that mean? Well, that means that someone or something else suffers on your behalf and provides atonement for you. While these ideas are certainly baked into the sacrificial system, it once again wasn't the primary driving factor. The sacrifices also teach important lessons about life and death. I mean, they graphically illustrated sin and punishment, but again, not their primary job. They teach that entering into the presence of the holy God is a costly affair, and it's something that shouldn't be entered into haphazardly or casually. The fact that blood must be shed to effect communion with God is a serious thing. But still, the sacrifices are not primarily about paying for one's sin.